Let me ask you something. If I told you prices are going down, what would you think? Most people would smile and say, "That's good. Cheaper food, cheaper cars, cheaper rent, cheaper everything." Sounds like a dream, right? But here's the twist. Sometimes, when prices fall, the economy doesn't feel better. It feels worse. People lose jobs, businesses collapse, debt becomes heavier, and the whole country starts moving slower, like it's running out of energy. That strange and dangerous situation has a name: deflation. And today, I'm going to explain deflation in a simple way with a story about one weird product, a product everyone loves until it becomes a trap. That product is called the Forever Discount Phone. Imagine a new phone is released in your country. It's called the Forever Phone. It's beautiful, it's fast, it has everything. It launches at $1,000. People rush to buy it. But then, something strange happens. A week later, the price drops to $950. Next week, it drops to $900. Next month, it's $800. A few months later, it's $600. And everyone starts talking about it. Not because the phone is bad, but because the price keeps falling. Now imagine you want to buy it. You go to the store, you look at the phone, and your brain whispers, "Maybe I should wait." Because if you buy today, you'll feel stupid tomorrow. Because tomorrow, it will be cheaper. So you wait. And your friend waits too. And your neighbors wait too. And now, something surprising happens. The store gets quiet. Sales drop. The company makes less money. So they cut costs. They stop hiring. They reduce salaries. They lay off workers. And slowly, the phone becoming cheaper starts hurting the whole economy. That is deflation. So what is deflation? Deflation is a general decrease in prices across the economy over time. The opposite of inflation. Inflation equals prices rise. Deflation equals prices fall. But the important word is general. Deflation isn't just one product going on sale. It's not a discount season. It's when many prices go down together. Food, goods, services, homes, salaries, even business profits. And at first, it feels good. But then the real danger appears. Deflation can create a mindset that destroys spending. Don't buy today, buy later. And when enough people think like that, the economy slows down. This is the hardest part for most people to understand, because we are trained to love discounts. But deflation is not a discount. Deflation is a disease. Here's why. First, people delay spending. If things get cheaper tomorrow, people stop buying today. Consumption drops. And remember, your spending is someone else's income. So, when spending drops, businesses suffer. Second, businesses lose profits. If prices are falling, business revenue falls. So businesses cut costs. And the fastest cost to cut is people, workers, jobs. Third, wages can fall too. In deflation, companies often can't afford to pay higher salaries. Sometimes wages decrease. Even if you still have a job, life becomes uncertain. Fourth, debt becomes heavier. This is the most brutal part. Because debt does not shrink when prices fall. If you borrowed $10,000, you still owe $10,000. But your income may drop, or opportunities become smaller, meaning debt becomes harder to pay. So deflation can crush people in debt. That's why economists fear deflation, because once it starts, it can create a vicious cycle. Let's return to the Forever Phone story. When people stop buying, the company makes less money. So they lay off workers. Now, those workers have less money to spend, so they stop buying food outside. They stop shopping. They cancel subscriptions. They delay purchases. Now, other businesses lose revenue too. Then those businesses lay off workers. Then spending drops even more. Prices drop even more, because companies try to attract buyers with cheaper prices. But buyers still wait, and the whole economy becomes stuck. This is called the deflationary spiral. It's like quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. Deflation can trap a country in slow motion, where everything becomes cheaper, but nobody feels richer. Now, why does deflation happen? It usually comes from one big thing: demand collapses. People stop spending. But why would demand collapse? Here are common reasons. 1. Economic recession. When people lose jobs or fear losing jobs, they stop spending. 2. Too much debt in the economy. If households or businesses are drowning in debt, they focus on paying debt, not buying new things. Spending drops. 3. Falling asset prices. If housing prices or stock markets crash, people feel poorer and spend less. 4. Tight money, high interest rates. Sometimes. If borrowing is expensive, spending slows dramatically. 5. Strong productivity plus weak demand. Sometimes technology makes products cheaper to produce. That can lower prices. Not always bad, but if the whole economy is weak, it can contribute to deflation. So, deflation is usually a sign of something deeper. People are not confident enough to spend. Let's compare them in a simple way. Inflation hurts savings and buying power because prices rise. Deflation hurts jobs and growth because people stop spending. Inflation makes money weaker. Deflation makes the economy slower. So, both can be dangerous, but in different ways. Inflation feels like everything is too expensive. Deflation feels like nothing is worth buying, and nobody feels safe. That's why deflation is scary, because it can look good on the surface, but feel deadly underneath. So here's the easiest way to remember deflation. Deflation is when prices fall across the economy for a long time. But falling prices are not always a blessing, because when prices keep falling, people stop buying. Businesses lose money. Jobs disappear. Debt becomes heavier. And the economy slowly freezes. So, deflation is like a beautiful snowstorm that makes everything look calm until you realize you can't move. The next time someone says, "I wish prices would go down," remember this: prices going down is nice, only if your income stays safe. Because in real deflation, prices fall, but so does opportunity. Finally, this channel exists for those who are ready to rise. If that's you, like the video, subscribe, and let this be your daily reminder.